Hello, and a very warm welcome to all of you from the English Story Nook. We are so glad you could join us for another story. Today, we're diving into a story about the powerful feeling of returning home after a wonderful vacation. Get ready to discover how a journey can change our perspective on work, happiness, and what is truly important in our lives. Before we dive in, if you enjoy our stories and want to support what we do, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and consider buying us a coffee. There's a link in the description below. Every like, subscription, and small contribution helps us keep creating great content for English learners like you. And now, to the story. The Suitcase of Unfinished Dreams. The suitcase sat open on Beata Newby's bedroom floor, a box of memories that smelled of sea salt and sunscreen. It had been 3 days since she returned from her holiday, but she couldn't bring herself to unpack it. Inside, a bright blue dress lay on top, the same one she had worn while exploring the vibrant streets of a small coastal town. Every time she walked past the suitcase, she felt a pull back to that life, a life that felt more real than her apartment in the city. Her phone buzzed, showing an email from her boss, Abe Vadavi. The subject line was Urgent Project Update. Beata sighed. The real world was calling. For one more evening, she decided to ignore it, but the magic of her vacation was already starting to erode. The feeling of freedom and adventure was being replaced by the familiar weight of responsibility. She looked at the suitcase again. It wasn't just full of clothes. It was full of the person she was for 10 days, relaxed, curious, and happy. Reluctantly, she picked up a t-shirt and folded it, the first step in putting her holiday self away. The simple action felt heavy, final. The next morning, the office of Silma Quent Solutions felt gray and silent. The bright colors of her holiday were gone, replaced by the white walls and black computer screens. Her work was usually interesting, but today it felt incredibly monotonous. Click, type, read. Click, type, read. Her colleague, Yuen Ming Ochoa, stopped by her desk. "How was the break?" Yuen Ming asked, but she didn't wait for an answer. "I just spent my whole weekend doing laundry. So boring." Beata just nodded, the memory of the vibrant marketplace she had visited feeling like a distant dream. In the afternoon team meeting, Ab Vadavi wanted new ideas for the project. "Beata, you're usually full of ideas. What do you think?" he asked. Before her trip, Beata would have been excited. She would have had a list of suggestions, but now, her mind was empty of work-related thoughts. Instead, she was thinking about the small cafe by the sea where she had spent hours reading a book. She gave a weak, simple answer. "We should just follow the original plan," she said. The creative momentum she had before her holiday was completely gone. Abe looked at her with a confused expression. Later that day, Abe asked her into his office. "Is everything okay, Beata?" he asked kindly. "You seem quiet. Your energy is different." He reminded her of their previous conversations about her career goals and her professional priorities. "You have a lot of potential here," he added. The conversation was meant to be encouraging, but it made Beata feel worse. The pressure was back. It felt like the happy, relaxed person from the holiday was a stranger, and the connection to that feeling continued to erode. She just wanted to go home to her suitcase of memories. That night, Beata stayed late, working on the monotonous task Abe had assigned her. She felt stuck. On her phone, she scrolled through her holiday photos. There was a picture of her standing on a cliff, the wind in her hair, smiling widely. She didn't look like the tired woman staring at a spreadsheet. In that moment, she understood. Her priorities had changed. It wasn't just about her career anymore. It was about feeling alive. The next morning, Beata walked into Abe's office with a new kind of confidence. She didn't quit. Instead, she proposed a change to her role. "My trip taught me to look at problems differently," she explained. "I want to bring that creativity here. I have an idea for the new project that is more innovative, but I'll need a more flexible schedule to develop it." She explained her plan, connecting her travel experiences to new ways of working. She wasn't the same employee, full of nervous energy. She was calm, and her old professional momentum had been replaced by a clear sense of purpose. Abe was surprised but also impressed. He listened carefully and saw the logic in her ideas. "Okay, Beata," he said slowly. "Let's try it for a month. Show me what you can do." Beata felt a huge sense of relief. She left the office not feeling defeated, but in control. That evening, she went home and finally, happily, unpacked her suitcase. She placed a small, smooth shell from the beach on her desk at home. It was a reminder of the vibrant life she had touched and of her new promise to herself, to build a life where the person from the holiday and the person in the office could be the same. She reluctantly admitted to herself that maybe, just maybe, she could make it work. That's the end of our story for today. It's a wonderful reminder of how travel can change our perspective on life, isn't it? Have you ever had an experience that made you see your daily routine in a new light? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check the description for helpful resources to continue your practice. Thank you for joining us at the English Story Nook. Keep up the amazing work with your English learning, and we can't wait to see you again for our next story. Happy learning and goodbye for now.